afternoon. It's just gone 4 p.m. It is a wonderfully dull, rainy, and well, I'm not even sure I'm going to say this word right because I still haven't told myself how to say it. I'm probably going to say it wrong. Drake afternoon in Glasgow. Summer. Who knew? I think we're on the tail end of Storm Francis. Gallagher. He's making his presence known. I have just had some steam buns. Yum. That was very naughty. Not really. I mean, it's been a long wait to have some steam buns, and I just enjoyed my moment. But what I wanted to talk about, because I'm actually, firstly, I have to ask whoever reads, who's reading it at the moment. It's part of the problem. I don't know where the writing element of what I want to input in the blog has gone. And now I'm starting to do these things. I'm really getting a liking for them. Not, I hate having to do the thing where I've got to see how it looks and sounds and whether I'm just waffling or whatever. And I have to watch myself because I see this. All I see is this. I want to do this. I just want to just take my 5 chins away. I would probably shave some stuff off my nose. I would do stuff with my hair. Probably make my ears smaller. I just see all the stuff that, my teeth are crap too. Just everything. It just highlights everything where I just go, God, I really just am not pleasant to look at. Anyway, but it's beside the point because all it is me wanting to just be able to get some things across and articulate in a way that I'm finding difficult to kind of do at the moment, which is really crap because I actually love writing. I don't know. But I feel like I'm just getting, ouch. I'm getting slightly more across. Sorry, I'm doing this with my hand and my and my fingers crack. Oh. Just so we can just waffle on and go off on a tangent. I used to get in so much trouble off my mum because I would do this all the time. I'd just go, I can't even do it. And she'd be like, you'll get arthritis, stop doing it. And I would just crack my fingers all the time. And every time she caught me doing it, she'd be like, stop it, you'll get arthritis when you're older, don't do it. But I wouldn't just do it with that. I would wave my ankles around and crack my ankles and do all stupid stuff. Oh God, I don't know how she just didn't flog me every 5 seconds. And I was like, anyway, just because I was here nervously doing that. Where am I? I don't know. I wanted to talk about music again. well, more the topic of why it feels like some things are disappearing. um, I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to articulate it this way. I've tried talking, like writing about it. It feels like the sorry, I'm getting distracted. It feels like the Simple Minds Facebook page has changed for the worse. It's an observation. It's not a critique. It's not. I'm not trying to be disparaging or anything. It's just it is. I don't know. It just feels different to how it was, and I guess that's what this post Jim did about a year or so ago now kind of was maybe foretelling. Ouch. That was an inadvertent ankle crack. When I first got into the fandom, I wasn't expecting there to be any kind of level of interactivity, and I'm not really like on other groups or anything for other bands and that. I followed the David. Sorry, I'm just fidgeting today. I'm really sorry. I followed the David Bowie Facebook page, but you know that, like, well, obviously now, of course, but you just knew that there would be no kind of interactivity with him directly. I mean, there'd be like some kind of miracle. I don't know. I follow my boys. I call them my boys, my two boys, Warm Digits on Facebook. And I kind of ended up abandoning Twitter. Like, Twitter was my social media front of choice when the Minds fandom kicked in. I would be mostly on Twitter and not really on Facebook at all. And then this level of interactivity with somebody who seems to have Facebook as his preference for stuff than Twitter, kind of got me to alter my social media habits. To a degree now, I barely I might go and look at Twitter and I scroll down my timeline for like a few minutes, maybe see about 50 tweets, and then I'm like, yeah. The only person I ever really seem to respond to on there is Bruce. I love that Bruce is like this real stalwart of like, I am not, guys. It's like he's really anti Facebook. He's like, I'm not going to Facebook. Twitter's my front. I ain't going anywhere near Facebook. We love Bruce. um. Anyway, I am going off the beaten track already, just about, probably. Well, not probably, actually. So, when I kind of got into the fandom, there was no expectation whatsoever. None. I was like, yeah, sure. You know, you just kind of think that thing. You think, like, oh, yeah, sure, like, the band are on the thing and they're responding to people. Yeah, what a load of crap. Because you just don't. You just think, like, you think that these people are like on a level, you know. They transcend mere humanity. And so you just think, oh, they're gonna be in their little rock star cocoon. They're not gonna want to be, you know, conversing with the plebiscites. um, so when it happened, when it was obvious, when it was like there sort of early months. I mean, God, I really first I desperately wanted to go to a gig, almost like within 3 or 4 weeks or something. I think the first one that was kind of on when when it really took hold was in Northampton, and I was like, oh my God, they're just up in Northampton. That's so easy to get to. I really want to go. But money was way too tight and just couldn't afford to buy a ticket and just couldn't go. Didn't have a car to get there, couldn't, just, nothing. So it was pretty quickly knocked on the head. The next one after that was Alnwick Castle, which I still was just going, oh, please, can some miracle happen that, some money falls into my lap and I can go? That would be really great. But very soon after, it was all the whole, like, big music stuff all kind of happened, and that was amazing. I feel like I kind of came in just right at the right time, because it was all like all the promo stuff and all the lead up to the release of big music started to happen, and then there was the tour announcement for big music, and then I was like, I've got to go to one. I've just got to go to one. I don't care where. At that point, I was like, oh, London's a pain in the ass. I don't want to go to London. Where can I go? Oh, Cambridge. Let's go to Cambridge. Let's go to the Corn Exchange. I think I'd seen something at the Corn Exchange by that point. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. But I was just like, let's go to Cambridge. And the release of the album, and then it was so very obvious, like, in the lead up to that, and the gigs and them doing things, being out on the road and stuff, that it was actually Jim, like, responding to people and posting and doing the stuff. And I was just like, God, this is just mega awesome. The person is, like, doing the thing. There's not some, like, it's not coming down, filtered down through, like, Yeah, I'm just giving a note to my publicist, like, there you go, like, write that, type that out for me, servant. Don't answer anybody. uh, and it was just an awesome aspect of coming into it. And yeah, and it makes the thing, I don't know, like, now it feels kind of different, because even though he still posts sometimes, there's no there's really not any interactivity. Oh, I just feel like I go over this again and again and again. I'm like, I know I sound like a scratch record, and I know I do, but I really miss that bit of it, because it kind of, it wasn't just that. It's like the conversation flows between the rest of the fans as well, as a consequence too. I feel anyway that, the fans talk more amongst each other and things, and I don't feel that at the moment. I feel cut off from that. Like, I kind of see things on Smog, as I still call it, and I don't feel like I can get involved in that. And I feel like it just, when that started, I had a problem with its existence. I was like, why is this thing here? What purpose is it? What purpose is this serving? Because there were so many groups already, like groups that fans have put together, with lots of fans in them already. So I was like, why do we need another fan group? What bit? Just because it's official? Why does it need to be official? And it just seemed really selective and exclusive when it started. It was kind of, we're just gonna filter in the things that we think are worthy of of being posted, and I thought, well, that doesn't sound very inclusive, and it didn't feel very inclusive when it started. I had a real gripe about it, because I thought, well, it just makes you feel like you're kind of, your voice is not worthy, or whatever. And there were people I could see who were posting who finally, well, actually, who weren't getting things posted, but they were posting in their own personal timelines, going, I posted this thing like ages ago, and people were feeling disheartened. It was like, I don't know, I just really had a gripe about it. Thank God it changed. I'm not really sure what happened exactly, but it did change, and now it's much more open and much more inclusive. But I don't know, not kind of me. But then that's my own personal thing now. I suppose it's just the circumstance of the current circumstance of like, well, there are no gigs, there's no new material, we can't go. This is me. Oh, the hypocrisy. We can't keep on going over the same old ground all the time. 5 posts of like, what's your favorite song? 5 different posts of like, what's your favorite lyric, or it's just. I want a bit more nitty gritty. Something that delves in a little bit more, and there are some of those that still happen. Well, I suppose there is only so much you can talk about, and it's all feeling very ironic. Oh, God, isn't it? But I miss the aspect that I found the most enjoyable on the actual page, the actual band page, in which Jim would post and reply to people and respond to people, even if it was just anything. It was like just and you feel like it's only a few minutes a day. Even if it was every day, it doesn't even have to be every day. It's just a few minutes, and it was just, I don't know. I just felt like it just got people conversing more. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, and I'm just being selfish and just going, I just want him to talk to me. Which I know, what a sad, desperate friggin'. Yeah. Yeah. Ouch, my ankle's cracking again. I realised that I didn't say one thing that I got yesterday at SeaWorld. Sorry, I'm just changing the subject now. I'm just going. I've said what I wanted to say about that, I guess. I don't know. On the writing, not feeling like I'm able to write is just annoying me. There's more aspects to it that I don't feel like I really can't discuss here, but yeah. Anyway, oh God, I'm a mobile cow. The other thing that I got from SeaWorld yesterday that I'm dead excited about, I don't think I mentioned it yesterday, I'm pretty sure I didn't, was that I actually did get, I hope, red bean paste. Proper red bean paste. It's in a tin. I haven't got the paste, I've actually got red beans in tin. Maybe ready to be pulverized to turn into paste. I don't know. But they're definitely red beans because they had their Japanese name was printed on the thing that I'll never get this right. Zuki beans, something like that. So yeah, I got red beans. I got lots of red bean paste stuff. Other than that, I don't know. What was I going to talk about? Lack of music. Lack of music, lack of Facebook interactivity, lack of gym. I don't know. It's August. It's summer holidays. Probably taking advantage of Villa Angela being closed for the year and just going, oh, I can actually have my summer holiday in Villa Angela without all the plebiscites around. Without the notion of some desperate fangirl being around, tracking my every movement. Which I don't. No idea. Could be anywhere. Don't even, I cringe at the thought that this is how I'm seen as, super stalker or some friggin' bullshit. I don't know where you are. I don't really want to know where you are. It's fine. You're safe wherever you are. So I don't care. She says. She says, looking over at a picture of him. Oh my god. I can't even share this now. This is just pathetic. Man. Anyway, I'm gonna try and finish reading Dear Green Place, because I've been finishing reading Dear Green Place for about a week or more, and I have 1982 Janine to start reading from the library. Sorry, I was gonna look and see how many days I have left. It's not very many. I don't have very many days left to read it. What the hell is it? Can't find my thing. There you are. 3 days. I have 3 days left to read. I've got 14 pages left to read. But that also means 1982 Janine is going to expire in 3 days. I cannot read a book in 3 days. I'm lucky to read a book in 3 weeks. Honestly, I'm the slowest reader ever. And even worse at the moment. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Can't read, can't write. Barely talk. Cohesively, anyway. What was I going to say? I was going to bring up something else. Oh, this is just a mishmash of shit, isn't it? And we're getting to half an hour again. And I'm going to have to break this up into 2 parts because for some reason that I still don't understand at the moment, YouTube doesn't want to upload videos that I do that are more than half an hour long. I don't know what that's about. Next Monday, I'm so excited about this. It's terrible. Well, it's not terrible. It's wonderful, actually. that I am this excited about it. I am really, really, really excited about the reopening of the Transport Museum. Yes, I have missed the Transport Museum so much. I've been to it once. And I really, really loved it. I really loved it. And I had this lovely little conversation with this man, or one of the kind of workers there, about the trams in Glasgow. Because they had these, like, and trams, they have this little kind of section that's like Glasgow circa, I don't know when it is meant to be portraying it, in turn of the century, I guess, or something. And then these kind of hybrid vehicles that were kind of like sort of they could be dual purpose. I think this was the thing, that they could go on the tram line but then work as a bus, which I thought was like pretty cool. And I was standing there looking at one of these things, and this guy was there, and he was like, just, you know, like dusting them down and polishing them and stuff, like. And I don't know, we just got chatting away, and it was really lovely, and it was just nice. And I loved the things that were inside the museum, and the museum is really well laid out, and it's a fantastic building. I love that kind of, the way it looks like this thing is like a kind of, it could be, you could see it as several things, like either a heartbeat or a pulse or a sound wave, or, and just that it's right on the Clyde as well. It's kind of like, it's like a kind of heartbeat and pulse to the city. Like, it's just, it's a fantastic building. She's a fantastic architect, whatever her name is. I can't remember his name. I'm so terrible. That woman, you know, the one, the architect, she's brilliant. I should get a name, because now I feel embarrassed that I couldn't just waffle off her name like I should be able to. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? I can imagine my next 15-to-1 appearance. The architect who designed blah 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 is. I'd be like, it's that woman. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna find her. Is that it? Is she the lady? Zaha Hadid? Is that her? I think that's her. I hope it's her. I'm more worried that it wasn't her that designed it, and I'm just giving her credit for something she didn't do. I thought she did. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't see it coming up. Now I feel really embarrassed that I mentioned it and it's not her. I have to look up the Transport Museum now to see who they say was the... Oh God. You just like hanging around while I do this stuff, don't you? Yeah. Here we go. Hey! Praise be, I was right. Oh my God. Oh my God, that would have been so embarrassing had I, because I put Glasgow Transport Museum architect and fantastic building. And it really kind of, it's indicative of the city, I think. Very nice. The only problem is it should be a little bit further down. It should almost be like, you know, where Pacific Quay is. That's where it should be. It should just be, we just need to just get it, just drag it down a little bit. But I suppose that's handy for Partick Station. I suppose they get to have something. Yeah. So I don't know what the things are going to be, what the guidelines and stuff. I mean, I'm sure they'll run in a similar way that the Kelvin Grove is at the moment, that you'll probably have to just get yourself a ticket to get in. I'm guessing. Look into that, because I really want to go. I actually, unlike the Kelvin Grove one, I thought, I won't be too eager and go in on reopening day. For the Transport Museum, I'm like, I really want to be there for reopening day. I do. So I'm counting down the days. I am literally counting down the days. Still don't know what I'm going to do at the weekend. I don't know whether I'll do anything. I don't know. Well, I'm going to do something. But I mean, I don't know where to venture to. I'm thinking West Coast, maybe. I don't know. When I think about it, I'm thinking maybe with just air. Just go to air. I haven't been to air. Air looks pretty cool. Not sure it's going to be exactly scorching. Well, at least it'll be sunny. Yeah, I mean sunny, but like 15 degrees. And by the beach, that's not gonna feel very warm, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, that would be a bit brisk, wouldn't it? I'll have a look. Have a look now to see what they are offering. Oh, actually, air is looking quite sunny for Friday as well. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, Friday looks nice, actually. Friday for air. Sunny intervals and a moderate breeze and 16 degrees. No, I'm not about to go into 17. I've called the numbers. 17 cities as offerings. You're only having 17, Kerr. None of this 70 business. How many ports in a storm do you want, boy? Sorry about that. Oh my God. Alright, I'm going now. I'm definitely going. This has gone on far too